Liverpool analysis, Naby Keita finally announces Anfield arrival as trusted lieutenants shine once again. Welcome to Liverpool, Naby. Liverpool have been forced to wait a long time for Naby Keita. First there was the protracted pursuit and eventual purchase of the midfielder from RB Leipzig, with a further 12 months before the Reds could claim the player as their own. And then came a long, at times painful adaptation process during which the Guinean struggled for both form and confidence following his £52.75 million transfer. Is the Premier League ready for Naby Keita? Was a question that went viral last summer. Yet it was always a big ask to take a young player, only 24 on Sunday, from a different league and country, plonk him in a Jurgen Klopp midfield and ask him to crack on. As Fabinho discovered, it doesn't happen overnight. But with Keita now getting his minutes, this a fourth successive start, he is also beginning to grasp his opportunities, helped by a recent switch back to 4-3-3. Better in the second half at West Ham. Against Bournemouth he had a hand in all 3 goals on his best game for the club. The first saw him retrieve a clearance to feed James Milner to cross for Sadio Mane to head home. Keita then set in motion the move for Gini Wijnaldum's second by winning the ball from ex-Red Jordan Ibe. The highlight, though, was the superbly weighted pass with the outside of his right foot that released Roberto Firmino to create the third. It was exactly the contribution for which Klopp was willing to bid his time and spend the big bucks. Keita was another of the players given a huge hug by the Reds boss on the final whistle. Maybe, just maybe, Keita is now finally ready for the Premier League. Is there no end to Gini Wijnaldum's talents? As the Liverpool midfielder went through his warm-up exercises before kickoff, a message of encouragement flashed up from his Twitter account. Technical wizardry, or, more likely, someone else managing his tweets, was the reason, rather the Dutchman sneaking his mobile phone out onto the Anfield pitch. But far more impressive was his subsequent dominant performance against Bournemouth that earned him a richly deserved standing ovation on his late substitution. That it later transpired Wijnaldum had crawled off his sickbed further underlined the quality of his display. And his energy, strength and ability to sniff out danger all made a key difference to a Reds midfield that appeared more cohesive and effective than for some time. Wijnaldum it was who produced the sumptuous lob for Liverpool's second, shortly after failing to make the most of a similar situation, the Dutchman profiting from clearly being tasked to make more runs from deep. As demonstrated at West Ham on Monday, Wijnaldum is a player whose attributes are only truly appreciated when he isn't there. Keeping their most consistent, and, this season at least, best, midfielder fit and healthy will be key for Liverpool during the run-in. There would be no celebratory knee slide this time. But Sadio Mane's well-taken header to put Liverpool ahead and ease any Anfield nerves represented a personal landmark. Never before had the Senegalese scored in 4 successive Premier League games. And this latest strike, his 13th of the season, admittedly with a hint of offside, further underlined how Mane has become the Reds' most influential forward since the turn of the year. With Mohamed Salah and in particular Roberto Firmino at times subdued in recent weeks, Mane has assumed responsibility, just as he did earlier in the season when the duo were suffering from post-World Cup blues. Jurgen Klopp will have been similarly encouraged at the other end of the field, where the defense, augmented by the return from the bench late on of Trent Alexander-Arnold, earned only a second clean sheet in 7 Premier League games. And avoiding defeat means the Reds have now gone 34 games without losing a home league game, matching their second-best such tally. Another landmark in a remarkable Liverpool campaign that continues to offer such tantalizing promise.